Manga-Waido.
You have so many B's. How embarrassing. Hayato had all A's, you know? Why didn't you study more?
I did study, but I still couldn't understand!
You really are a failure, Keisuke.
My name is Keisuke Yamaguchi. My older brother Hayato is handsome and smart, so my mother often treats us differently like this. It's not just studies either. I'm compared with Hayato no matter what I do, and I'm always not good enough. My mother's a competent person as well. Apparently, she's the vice president of the PTA and is trusted by the people around her. But...
You know what the other mother said? Keisuke is nothing like his mother, they said.
But...
Jesus, I wonder whose faulty DNA you inherited.
But... I'm above average at sports!
You're just a little faster than the others, that's it. That's not gonna help you in the future. I didn't know that you would turn out like this when you were first born.
But... ever since then, my mother and I would barely talk. It seems that my brother, who's a genius, can't understand what I'm going through either. He would sometimes help me with my studies, but I didn't understand a word he said. My father's also a highly competent person. He speaks multiple languages and works abroad most of the time. It's just as Mom says. Why am I the only one like this? Thankfully, though, my mother started going out on trips with her friends frequently, ever since I entered middle school. She stopped nagging on me all the time after that, but I was still a middle schooler, which meant that I couldn't exactly support myself completely just yet. Huh? Where's Mom? Apparently, she's on vacation again. Seriously? But we have a field trip today, and I need a lunchbox. I looked in the refrigerator, but Mom hadn't prepared a lunchbox for me. Can't you make your own lunchbox? But... You're in middle school now, so you can't just rely on Mom all the time anymore. I'll help you, so hurry up and get ready. Thanks. My brother and I made a lunchbox in a hurry. It wasn't pretty, but it was perfectly edible. Thanks. I would have been in trouble if it weren't for you. Don't worry about it. All I did was tell you what to do. You got your own clothes ready for sports day the other day when Mom wasn't here, right? Yeah. That means that you're not helpless, and you can do things if you just try. You need to be more confident in yourself. Oh, I know what you're trying to say, but... My brother is strict, but he helps me out like this sometimes. My mother, though... Mom? There's a hole in my shirt.
If you don't like it, then sew it yourself.
Can I buy a new one?
Hayato has plenty of old clothes you can wear. You're saying we should just throw them away? If you want good clothes and get good grades, I'll buy you anything you want if you get the top score on your next examination.
My mother laughed at me, apparently thinking there was no way I'd be able to get the top score. All of my clothes are hand-me-downs from Hayato. It's been a long time since she actually bought me clothes. That's why my brother would sometimes buy me new clothes with money he had earned working part-time. One day... Wow! Textbooks for science students look so hard. I don't understand anything. You're so impressive, brother. Not really. I just happen to be good at stuff like this. By the way, where do you plan on going for college? Have you already decided? Oh, you see, I love the age of exploration from history, so I want to go to Manhwa University, where there's a professor who's famous for his research on the period.
But Manhwa University is a private school, right? No, we're not going to send you to somewhere expensive.
Mom? You came home?
If you want to go to college, then go to a public school.
But you told me that I could go anywhere I wanted when it was time for me to decide. Why is it different for Keisuke?
It's because you and Keisuke are built different. Spending money on a tuition for Keisuke is just a waste.
But... I tried convincing my mom otherwise, but she wouldn't listen to me. I'll just have to do it on my own. I could have relied on my father, who was abroad, but I decided to do it on my own to prove a point to my mother. I studied as hard as I could under the tutelage of my brother, and I was able to pass the entrance examination of the national university that I wanted to go to. It was close, but I passed! It's thanks to you, brother! It was close. You're dumb, unlike me. It's hard to believe we're actually brothers. Wow, you're so direct! Why don't we do a DNA test to find out, Keisuke? Huh? What are you talking about suddenly? I'm studying how DNA tests work in college, and I've been thinking of doing a DNA test with a relative of mine as part of my research. Oh, that's why you wanted to do a DNA test with me. It sounds interesting if that's the case. But the results of the sample I turned in without thinking much were unbelievable. We aren't siblings, Keisuke. What? It says we have the same mother, but different fathers. No way! The results said that we were only half siblings! You see, apparently, Hayato had overheard our mother on the phone recently saying this.
I'm telling you, Keisuke has neither smarts nor charisma. He's below average at everything.
Mom's insulting Keisuke again. Wait, who's she talking to?
Hayato's so confident that I can't help but feel contempt towards Keisuke. I guess your parents' DNA really does determine what kind of person you are.
Huh? You know how Mom's been treating you badly ever since you were little, right? I was suspicious because it seemed to me that there was something else behind her hatred of you. Apparently, my brother also thought that how our mother treated me was not normal. She recently even refused to pay for my tuition, which is strange no matter how you look at it. But my brother had been thinking when he overheard Mom on the phone. That's why he suggested the DNA test. I had my suspicions, but I never actually believed it. We need to tell Dad about this! Yep. We explained the situation to our father, who is currently working abroad. My father came back to Japan 4 days later, telling his company that there was a family emergency he had to take care of. But when he confronted our mother, she said,
It's true. Hayato was born between the two of us, but Keisuke wasn't.
Then who is my father?
Someone named Toshio Suzuki. He was an entrepreneur who I thought had a promising future. So I started going out with him, but his company went bankrupt and he wasn't the kind of person I thought he was, so we broke up.
Does this Suzuki know about Keisuke?
He didn't know I was married, and I only found out about the pregnancy after we broke up, so he doesn't know about Keisuke.
My mother looked to me like a devil talking about this so lightly like that. I started feeling sick, and Dad's face went pale. You're cheating on Dad even now, aren't you, Mom? The person you were talking to on the phone a few days ago was the guy you were having an affair with, wasn't it? What? You got back with that person named Suzuki?
No, idiot. The person I'm going out with right now is someone else.
Why you? Wait, so those vacations you said that you were going on with your friends were...
Yup, those were dates with my current boyfriend.
I can't believe it! So that means you've been cheating on Dad for a long time now, haven't you?
Yup. I mean, you two just wouldn't notice anything, which meant that I could do whatever I wanted.
I can't be with you anymore. We're getting divorced.
Alright.
I'm going to make you pay an alimony, so prepare yourself.
Yeah, my boyfriend's going to pay it off for me, so do whatever you want. Bye. You three have fun, alright?
Mom left the house and got divorced with Dad, not apologizing even once! Sorry, you two. It must have been difficult living with her all these years. It's all because I'm always not at home. It's not your fault, Dad. Wait, I can still stay with you guys, right? Of course. Even if we aren't related by blood, you're still my son. Thanks, Dad. Dad returned abroad for his work, so now it was just my brother and me living in the house. It's not as if that much changed, though. Since these past few years, Mom hadn't been home basically all of the time anyways. After that, I graduated from college and joined the startup company that an upperclassman of mine had started. My brother joined the company as well, as a researcher. It's better without Mom. It's much more peaceful, don't you think? Yep. If this was how it was going to turn out, they should have just gotten divorced sooner. Looks like you aren't as timid as you used to be anymore. It just means that I'm an adult now. 10 years later, I'd almost completely forgotten about Mom when one day, we were checking into a business hotel since Hayato and I were on a business trip when...
Oh, Hayato. Keisuke's with you as well.
Huh? Mom? Why are you here?
I was invited to the party that's going to take place in this hotel's hall.
I see.
You see, my current husband is the CEO of a company. The party is to celebrate a new project that a client company of his is going to start. I doubt you two would know anything about that, though.
What a coincidence! We were invited to that party as well.
Huh?
We're the hosts.
Huh, host?
Oh, hello, Mr. Yamaguchi. Hello, Mr. Takano. Thanks for agreeing to come to our party.
What? CEO?
Yup. You see, the contributions I made to the company's growth were recognized recently, and because of that, I was chosen to become the CEO. My brother is the head of research and development, by the way. Apparently, she finally realized what was going on, and was finally starting to panic. I'm honored you invited me. Anyways, I saw you talking to my wife right now. Do you know each other? She's my mother. Huh? Yep. She's our mother.
No, don't tell him!
Huh? I heard that she got divorced before, but she said that she didn't have any children.
It's not true, they're lying!
It looks like our mother fooled you as well, Mr. Takano. You see, she's the type of woman who has no problem lying and manipulating people. She's a terrible woman who left us on our own when we were young to cheat on our dad. What?
No, stop!
While this was going on, something happened that made the situation even worse for my mother. What's up, Keisuke?
What? Toshia? Why are you...
He was my biological father, the one she cheated on Dad with before I was born. We got into contact after you left the house. I hired a detective agency to find someone named Suzuki Toshia that matched the information you gave me. The company he started went bankrupt, as our mother said, but after that, he bounced back and succeeded as an investor. To think that she was actually married. Not only that, but she got pregnant with my child? Even though I didn't know anything about this, I'm so sorry. After that, we bonded, since we had the being screwed over by my mother part in common, and there were no hard feelings. And when I told him that I was chosen to be the CEO and wanted to expand our business, Mr. Suzuki gladly invested in us with his money. As you can see, we get along now. You really were a terrible woman, but thanks to you, I was able to meet Keisuke. I'll thank you for that. Why didn't you tell me anything about having 2 children?
They're both adults, so I thought there was no need.
And the reason for divorce was your adultery?
Why did I have to tell you? All that happened is in the past, so...
So, nothing! And hold on. You said last month that you were going on a vacation with your friends, right? Were you actually cheating on me then?
No, it's not like that!
I can't believe what you say anymore! We're getting divorced!
Listen to me!
After that, she was kicked out of her house and divorced by her husband. She was a housewife with no marketable skills, so I'm guessing that things are going to be hard from her. Apparently, she sent my dad a voice message saying,
I love you, let's get back together!
What an idiot. I have no intention of getting back together with you. Find another man.
There's this rumor spreading that says I'm some sort of evil woman or something, and no one wants to be with me now.
But you are an evil woman. So what did you expect?
Don't be so cold and just help me.
Don't contact me again. Apparently, rumors spread from the people who came to the party we hosted, and none of the usual rich men she targets approach her anymore. She even sent me a message saying,
I can't pay my rent anymore since I don't have money. I'll give it back, so lend me some.
But I didn't even reply. She deserves this and more for everything she's done until now. The two of us continued working hard, enjoying every day. All of this is thanks to my brother. What's wrong? Is there something on my face? No, there isn't. I'm gonna be counting on you from now on as well, brother. Don't call me that at work, CEO. Yeah. From now on, I'm gonna live life looking only forward.